What's up guys, I'm Suman from Stein. So the OnePlus Nord 2 is about to launch in a couple of days, and this is the true successor to the original OnePlus Nord. But OnePlus launched the OnePlus Nord CE few months back, and I have to say it definitely didn't get a lot of positive reaction from the community. In fact, there was a lot of mixed reactions, and to be honest, the value proposition there wasn't that great. So let's talk about the OnePlus Nord 2 and will it have the same amazing value that the original OnePlus Nord delivered, and we'll also talk about if you should go ahead and buy the Nord CE right now or should you wait for a couple of more days and get the Nord 2. So we'll talk about all of this in this video. So without wasting any time, let us begin. Let's start this video by comparing these two devices. And disclaimer, some of the specs here are legit as OnePlus have teased certain specs like the processor themselves, and other info has been taken from GSM Arena and other sources. Anyways, on first look, both the devices might seem somewhat close to each other, but the differences are quite huge. So let me explain, and for that I'll be splitting this video into the similarities and differences these two devices will have. And let's start with the similarities. You get dual SIM on both these devices. The displays support the same size, measuring somewhere around the 6.43-inch mark. You get more or less the same storage and RAM configurations, support for 802.11 AC Wi-Fi on both. You get Bluetooth 5.1 and the same battery capacity of 4500 milliamp hours. Now basically these are good specs on both the devices, but if you notice, these are not exactly what people look for primarily in a smartphone when planning to purchase one, maybe except for the RAM and storage. And so the big differences between the Nord CE and the Nord 2 start arising from here. So let's start with the differences that you'll notice on both these devices. Now starting with the processor, on the Nord 2 you will be getting the Mediatek Dimensity 1200, whereas on the Nord CE you get the Snapdragon 750G. And if the benchmarks are to believe, then the Dimensity 1200 will literally overpower the 750G, and as you see on the screen right now, it even destroys the Snapdragon 765G, and hence the 750G on the Nord CE will not even stand a chance against this. And if OnePlus really optimizes OxygenOS for the Mediatek Dimensity processor, then the overall experience, the overall smoothness, the speed is definitely going to be much better on the Nord 2 when compared to the Nord CE. You will also notice this difference when it comes to the display, and remember, not all AMOLED displays are made the same. And when it comes to the Nord 2, you might get a better display with HDR10 support. I'm not sure if the difference will be that huge, but if there is, then that would be appreciated. You will also get Corning Gorilla Glass protection with the Nord 2, whereas on the Nord CE you sadly don't get that. And of course there are other smaller things that we need to consider when it comes to the display, but I'm pretty sure OnePlus will make sure the Nord 2 has a better display when compared to the Nord CE, and if they don't do that, it's on them, but I'm pretty sure they will do. So when it comes to display, you might see a difference, and but I don't know how big of a difference will it be, but I'm pretty sure you will see one. Another major area where there's going to be a difference will be in the cameras. So based on GSM Arena's specification listing, the OnePlus Nord 2 might look like it has less megapixels, but you have to remember that megapixels aren't everything. In fact, the sensor plays an important role in every camera. So as you can see on the Nord CE, we have an OmniVision sensor, whereas on the Nord 2, it should most probably be a Sony sensor. Now, not that the OmniVision sensor is bad, but the Sony sensor will definitely have an edge over it when it comes to the pictures. And the ISP, so the image signal processor, is also an important factor, and I really hope the Mediatek processor on the upcoming Nord 2 will do justice to that. Now when it comes to the front cameras, the Nord 2 will definitely have a better camera with a higher megapixel count. So basically on the Nord 2 you can expect better camera performance and better features when compared to the Nord CE. And I really hope there's actually a huge difference. So let's just hope that happens. Apart from this, there are some differences you can expect, like a better build, maybe more 5G bands, a faster storage, even though GSM Arena states UFS 2.1. So as you see here, there are quite huge differences between the Nord CE and the upcoming OnePlus Nord 2. But one major factor that will impact any smartphone is going to be the price. As you know, for the Nord CE, people never really welcome the pricing. It still is kind of overpriced for what it provides, and OnePlus doesn't even have the 6GB RAM variant available, which definitely sucks a lot. And this is what I don't want to happen with the Nord 2. The original Nord was priced great and was received well by most. And if the Nord 2 does the same with prices around 27K at least, then the OnePlus Nord 2 would be the one you should get. But if OnePlus follows their latest trend of raising smartphone prices, the OnePlus Nord 2 might come around 30K and above. Then this is kind of high, and you would be better off getting a Mi 11X, which is a much better option. And to put it in brief, if the OnePlus Nord 2 is priced somewhere around the 27 to 29K mark, at least 27K mark, then the OnePlus Nord C is definitely not worth buying, and you can go ahead and buy the Nord 2. But if the OnePlus Nord 2 is priced above the 29K or 30K price range, then you are better off getting a OnePlus Nord CE, or in this case you can get some other better smartphone for that price, which will give you more for what you're paying. I'm still concerned about the power efficiency of the new Dimensity 1200 chip and other potential issues that might arise, but let's hope that doesn't happen. Anyways, frankly speaking, I hope OnePlus doesn't mess up the pricing of the Nord 2, because it might end disastrous for them. And as of right now, the only reason that you should ever go for a OnePlus device is definitely going to be for Oxygen OS, because for much less money you are getting devices that give you great value and offer much better specifications. So the only reason is Oxygen OS. So what are your expectations for the OnePlus Nord 2? Put them in the comments below. And do you think OnePlus will nail the pricing? We'll have to wait and watch. So thanks for watching, and this here is Suman signing off once again. Catch you later.